So we'll do more butterfly today, but he's gonna get a whizzer. So when I get in, here, the underhook, he gets a whizzer, okay? I'm hugging his hip. I could grab his belt as well. Turn a little bit to the left there, that's good. So I have my hook, I made my angle. I have not got his arm yet, right? He's still got it on the mat, that's okay. I can, when he whizzers here, tries to drop his shoulder into me, right? I can take this grip. So I can grab his wrist or his cuff of his sleeve, okay? And then I'm immediately gonna do like a sumigation, right? I'm gonna switch my hook. I can hold his belt or hug his hip, okay? So I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna step my left foot out and sit to my right hip as I take him over. Come up. So it could be a wrist grip or a cuff grip. Whatever's easier for you to grab. He doesn't have a great grip for me in that angle, so I would probably grab his wrist in this case. Like his sleeves are a little bit more open, so I wouldn't worry about just grabbing the cuff would be a good one too. So turn more this way. So in here, all right, I got my angle. I can't get his cuff. I'm just going to grab his wrist. So C grip on his wrist. Here, I put my hook from this side to this side, and I'm going to sit out. Here, pull. Here, and I cover at his hips. So obviously he's pushing back and adjusting. I'm just going to switch my hook from this side to this side, along with having that grip so he cannot retract his hand. It's pretty much a free sleep if I can get that grip. All right, so here, hook, inside, underhook, he wraps, right? Grab his wrist, grab his cuff, switch my hook, sit, turn. Come on. So without him here, get that control. I sit my foot, and I'm basically just going to turn on my right hip as I use my lever, okay? I'm just going to kind of sit out here. Does that make sense? Good? Try it. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come in here, and I'm trying, and maybe he knows I'm trying to shoot for this, and he gets under me first. Right, now he's kind of got inside position on there. So instead, I can still do this. I can't get under, it's going to be hard. My knee's in the way, okay? I'm going to go over and either grab my own gi or his, okay? And I want to get in tight to where he can't retract his arm, right? I want to be in there tight with my arm. Just get comfortable with your arm so you don't hurt it, okay? So I can hold my gi or his, okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to open my angle, and I'm looking to make sure I can get his elbow. So if he's retracting his arm, right, I can adjust him, right? Once he does it, grab, hold the floor. Whoops, sorry, you're exaggerating. Okay. Here, don't come up on top of him. Okay, I'm going to let this out, and I'm going to turn my body this way. Okay, like this angle. So where I'm heavy on his underhook. All right, I have to make sure I come back on his hips and turn this way. I can't stay at his shoulder. All right, and then from here, I'm going to work on adjusting my base switch. Here. Does that make sense? I have to get heavy on that wrist as soon as I come down. If I stay up at his shoulder, he's going to get right on my back. Okay, or half guard or whatever you want to call him. Okay. So, he gets inside position. I wrap, control, okay, or my lapel, right? He's in tight here. Maybe I can still reach his wrist. I'm going to grab his wrist and fall. My left shoulder goes to the mat. Turn. Here. Okay. I let go. And I sink back here towards his hip. Okay. So I'm going to let go and sink back and turn this way. Right. From here, he's still going to try to move me. So this hand's going to come over, and I'm going to move to that 45-degree angle at his shoulder. Okay, so as he's moving, I'm turning. Here. Okay. Does that make sense? Any questions there? So you can use your own collar or his. So make sure I got a closed grip with my elbow so he's not just pulling his arm out, okay? He's in here, right? Don't leave my elbow open, just pull your arm out, right? So he's there, right? Okay. Here, close. Pull your arm out. Okay, I gotta make sure it's in here tight. All right, I make my angle, right? If his hands ain't tight like this, I can just get his wrist, right? I'm gonna grab his wrist and punch it in. Now I let go with my right hand, right? A circle, and I turn out to this side, okay? Now he might try to buck me and move. When he does and starts to turn, my left arm goes over his head, and I move my hips out towards that 45-degree angle off his shoulders. Here. Block his head. Does that make sense? Whatever you do, don't just try to advance from there high up on his chest because he's going to be up underneath me. All right? Let's try that out. 1, 2, 3.